Hey, it's Ronnie Sandlin over here at the School of Hidden Knowledge, and I have something very, very excited I want to share with you. Lately, you've been hearing me talk a lot about robots and automation, on how in the next 15 years, 30% of the economy in the US will be automated and taken over by robots. And that's a big chunk of the economy that's essentially just going to go missing. And even the brightest and smartest minds of our time, from Bill Gates to Elon Musk to Stephen Hawking to Mark Cuban, I mean, you name it, you go down the list, they all say the same thing, that the next 20 years in humanity is going to be filled with suffering and lots of economic turmoil. So really what I've been focused on in my business is how to make a lot of money very, very quickly, but not only that, but how to create a large financial exit for myself. So an exit meaning I have enough money just doing this one large play that I don't have to worry about money anymore. I can retire off of that, and I can use that money towards making better investments, such as like multifamily real estate and stuff like that. So that's really what I've been focused on. So in this journey, I've been thinking that, okay, there's multiple ways to make large financial exits, right? One of the ways that comes to mind immediately to most entrepreneurs is, well, I'll sell my company, right? So, that's the thing about that. That's easier said than done, to sell your company. And that's assuming that you even have a buyer, somebody that's interested in your company, somebody that will fork over life-changing money in order to buy your company. So you have to do a lot in order to prep a company for that. So, that's a good, I know a lot of people that have sold their company for millions and millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars even, and have done quite well in that formula. Until I came across this guy named James Downton. And he shared with me this key piece of information that totally changed my life and put my business on a completely different trajectory. He told me, well, why don't you just take your company public? And I'd never thought about it. Of course, taking a company public, doing the IPO, it just seems so like, just a different league. It's a different type of business person. It's just not for me. It just sounded too woo-woo or just out there, right? Because I started realizing I have my own limited beliefs in my head, right? And here's James sitting in front of me. He had a lead generation business, very similar to mine, took his company public, and he's 27 years old. He's younger than me. And so all of the excuses just flew out the window. I had to sit down and listen to him and say, okay, let's talk. So I flew out to New York. I had lunch with him in New York. He just shared with me this amazing information on how he quickly took his company public in under 2 years, how this is a formula that he's helping other companies do, and how he's been able to view this formula as a complete slam dunk, because something that we have very, very unique in our business, which is high profit businesses. Okay, when you're running an internet-based business, you don't have all the margins and all the profit that a traditional based business has. So long story short, we have a very, very perfect climate for us to take a company public. And I'd like to share with you the exact strategy and how you can start structuring your company to take public for a large financial exit. And maybe you're not even there yet. Maybe you're like, well, dude, that sounds all well and great, but I don't even have a company that's even feasible for that yet. Some of you guys are looking at this and saying, well, dude, I've got a company, we're doing over 7 figures. Talk to me, Ronnie. And you need to come to this workshop and come talk to James Downton. Okay? For those of you guys that are like, well, I'd like $1 million business, that all sounds well and great, but still you're talking way out there stuff, Ronnie. Even building $1 million business sounds way out there. So I want you to come to this workshop too, because the first day of this workshop, we're going to show you the exact step-by-step strategies on how we quickly took our company to a multi-7-figure company, and how you can too. And so we've lined up experts on just specifically on how to build an online company extremely quickly. It's not rocket science, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but you probably know friends, family, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles that have quit their jobs and are making very comfortable livings online. This isn't fantasy fairy tale land anymore. This is very, very real, and it's a much more stable thing to have multiple online businesses than it is to have one job that they can fire you at any time. The boss comes in, he hasn't gotten laid in a couple weeks, he's like, you're fired. Then what? Then what do? You know what I mean? So at least you have a job, you have multiple businesses, you have multiple online businesses stacked up. One goes out, it's no problem. Your family's fine. You don't have to tell your wife, oh my God, one of our major sources of income has gone out. You don't have to tell your kids, no, you can't take that ski vacation because daddy doesn't have enough money. So I want you to come to this workshop. This is extremely important. The thing is, it's in 3 weeks. You're going to tell me, look, man, this is too short a time. I can't make it. It's in San Diego, by the way. So the workshop's going to be held in San Diego in 3 weeks. It's an emergency workshop. It's the only time. James lives in Lithuania, by the way. So, to get him on the other side of the world to come out here and do this, I begged, I prodded. I was like, come on, please do this. That's why I met him up in New York, in order to, to kind of, almost meet halfway. He was already there, so it made sense. I hopped on a plane and hopped over to New York. When you get a chance to meet somebody like this, you hop on a plane and you get your ass over there. So I want you to hop on a plane and get your ass over to San Diego if you can. If you can't, we have live stream tickets. So it'll just be almost exactly like you're there. All right. So you can ask questions to James. You can ask questions to us. Every single, you're going to be there hour by hour. You're going to get a video replay of the whole event. We're going to live stream it. It's going to be incredible. So it's just going to be almost like you're there. If you're like, dude, I can't make it, it's not an excuse. You can make it virtually. Okay. We have a little thing called the interwebs. All right. So I want you to be there as well. So 3 weeks if you can make it. If you can't, live stream ticket. Now, as a sweetened bonus to the deal, you're going to get access to the School of Hidden Knowledge. So my course is $1,497. You get access to my course with these tickets. So it's like, come on, it's a no-brainer, guys. You also get the aglomerate. I let Steve, my camera guy, borrow it. He has the book over at his house, but it's this book, Aglomerate, How to Take Your Idea from IPO in 18 Months. So it's this incredible book written by Jeremy Harbour, who James Downton, it's the head of his, Jeremy Harbour is his mentor, helped him take his company public, and somebody that he works with the Unity Group, which is one of the largest companies in the world that does this type of stuff. So you're gonna get a free copy of this book. I'm just gonna pop up over here or something. I'm gonna do some graphic wizardry. You're gonna see it. Awesome book, totally changed my life when I read it. I have Carlos Rylick coming, and he's going to have his copywriter's playbook. Awesome copywriter, up and coming guy, has a lot of interesting stuff to say. Really one of the top minds coming up, and you get the opportunity to meet him. Cool guy. He's gonna come in on his jet set sweet little thing. So follow his Instagram. It's fun. And then you're also gonna get so you can get those 3 things. You're gonna get another bonus thing, a free cool little thing when you get there that's gonna be incredible. But I need you to be there. All right. So if you're there, if you're live streaming, come be there, whether it's virtual, whether it's in person. We're going to have a great time. We're going to share with you top of the food chain knowledge, and it's going to be the information that may very well change your whole family's future. So I'm looking forward to being the one to share that information with you. Talk to you soon.